And welcome back. We are drawing ever closer to finally having a colony in the New World. Just as soon as we get this technology, we should have the colonial range necessary. And, unfortunately, it's probably still going to be a little while yet until we can get the technology. But yeah, once we have that improvement, we will be able to get... Or will we? 275, 298. Okay, so once we get the technology, we won't actually be able to immediately get over here, but the idea is cheaper, and we might, if we're far enough along and farther along in this, we might even be able to get this at the same time. 10 people influence. Well, we get the prestige, so we might as well do that. Because we can. Oh, I hate that it doesn't notify you. Well, there's probably a way to set it so that it does. I just don't... What happened to your leader? Did he die while I wasn't looking? No, he's there. Oh. I forgot to assign him. Okay. Well, we'll just drop you off here then. So Portugal is aware of this area over here, as you can see by seeing their ship down there. We'll go back and look at that again. Until we see them place a colony over here, we're going to assume that they don't have the colonial range necessary, just like us. If they do place a colony over here, well, that's bad for us. It means, unfortunately, I don't think I can afford a level 2 diplomatic advisor. Yeah, it'd be too much per month for us to afford unless we... Well, we could always turn the maintenance down on something, but that would have other drawbacks. If we turned it down on naval, then our ability to protect the trade would go down. That would hurt our trade income. And if we turned down army, then these guys would be a whole lot more vulnerable in combat. And we'd lose them a lot faster and quicker, and they wouldn't recover as fast. I was expecting that to happen. Alright, let's build another one of these. It really is wasteful to keep losing them, but I don't know that there's probably is something we could do, but... And that something is to quit exploring. Defending is unmanly. Attack, attack, attack was still the primary military manly philosophy at this time. And honestly, between the two of these, although we're getting an abundance of prestige, that is a lot of prestige, whereas our army tradition is really bad anyways, and will go up from where it is if we do this, so we'll go with that. I like it when the natives don't attack us. I mean, really. Right now, we're totally peaceful and not attacking them at all. Later on, that'll change. Yep, we'll do that again. So, I'm going to stop spending for a little bit and accumulate some more money. Money is always good. Some more gold, ducats. Yeah, they are technically ducats, by the way. That's the correct name for the currency in this game. Or maybe it's pronounced... No, I'm pretty sure it's pronounced... It might not be, though. If it's not, and you know it's not, and you can... If you know it's not with absolute certainty, then feel free to let me know. This is a bit ahead of time. So, I'm not going to get this right now. We're going to wait a little bit so that this the cost goes down, so we have to spend fewer points on it. Which is good. And we don't pressingly need that next level of technology. If it was, say, Admin Tech 10, which would get us another set of ideas, then I would grab that right away, but not going to do that now. Let's see. How's our relations with England are probably still pretty good. They've fallen about halfway. We can improve those some. Who are your allies? Brittany, Oldenburg, Portugal. Hopefully we'll be able to ally with England and Austria as soon as we get our freedom, because that would be a powerful set of allies to have for fighting France and Castile, who will no doubt form Spain at some point. Panama! Which is an isthmus in real life, going back to, you know, this being an isthmus and all that. I hope we lose this war. How does their navy look? Am I going to have troubles with this? Who are all... How we're at war with Muscovy again. They're going to try and mess with my trade some more, aren't they? Okay. Go up here. Actually, no. Go up here so you're right by the port. And then you go here. And you go here. Let's properly add that ship to the trade fleet so we get a little more power in that trade node. We finished improving relations with whoever. These are who all we're fighting. We've also got Lithuania on our side. Gulf of Finland. We won. I want to win naval engagements because I don't want them messing with my trade. But for the actual battles, I want Denmark to lose. Because if it loses enough, their prestige will go negative, and that would be good for us. Take Danzig. That is here, yeah. It's center of its own trade node. No. It just crosses right... Makes sense that the trade route crosses through Danzig, though. But, yeah, here's... We are at war with Muscovy, Hungary, Livonia, Perm, and the Teutonic Order, so... We are at war with these here. Hungary, Teutonic Order, and I assume you're still a vassal of Muscovy. Yeah, allied, but not a vassal. Oh, that's good. Because if Perm is sitting here, but not allied with Muscovy, it means Muscovy can't expand off this way, which will keep them smaller. I mean, I would think it's kind of obvious why not having the people could be threats to not expanding would be good and desirable. Because normally, if you're familiar with Russia in real life, you'll know that they go off this ways a bit. But they can't do that with Perm sitting there, which is good because this bit right here is what's called wasteland, which means you can't walk through it and you can't colonize it, so that's good. Yeah, the cities can have their old rights, because legitimacy is so terribly important to us right now. We're getting a bit up there in admin tech, but I think we can hold off until the end of the year before getting this. We have a max of all these points of 999 power, and if you generate beyond that, then those points are wasted, and I don't like wasting points. Yeah, naturally, I mean, you only get so many of them. Interesting, we're still keeping control of him. France, of course, is probably going to remain in charge of the papacy for a long time, given how that's going for them. Although how is France's technology levels doing? Yeah, they have 777, which, well, actually, they don't have this yet. I was going to say they have these, which, for everyone, reduce revolt risk by 1, but if you're a Catholic, they give you some more papal influence. Which, personally I think would make more sense with temples than courthouses, but I don't know, maybe there's some bit of history there that, oh no, wait, no, saving up for money, right? Yes, accumulating money. Ah, an idea. No, we still want this tech. We won that battle. How are you doing, Portugal? Production efficiency. They have level 5, which I don't like. On the other hand, we are still ahead of them, tech-wise. And we're getting closer. Still have a neighbor bonus, still have the ideas. Where's... I think our old world here is looking pretty good in terms of province borders. Not fantastic. That doesn't surprise me. If you didn't quite get a chance to read the message, our cardinal that we'd invested in and we're actually managing to keep a hold of died. So, get that for Leader Siege, which will be useful, and some naval morale, which is all. And we're going to invest in this tree completely, and we'll finish investing in this once we hit Tech 7. For diplomatic tech, we're getting a lot of military power from this guy, and we will continue to have that in the future, even if we don't break free. If we do break free, it's harder to know for sure, but we're making a lot of military power, so I feel okay falling behind in military tech. Especially because we're not really doing a lot of fighting with other nations that have a lot of military technology. We're just kind of defending against these natives. The war is not going in our favor. Well, it is going in our favor, it's not going in what is supposed to be our favor, but we don't actually want our side to win. Right, yeah, I think I'm going to need to buy the next level of technology before it gets rid of the rest of the bonus in order to make sure that none of the points get wasted. But we'll see here. Improved our relations with England to maximum. How's Panama trade node? Where's the province of Panama? I wonder if it actually... No, it didn't. Panama is just to the south of the actual trade node itself. I think it would have been really cool if they'd actually... If it had actually generated... Let's see, so we know where Panama and Manchuria Coast are, Mexico and Mississippi River. Mississippi River is somewhere up over here, but we can't explore that yet because of where the tribes are. Hopefully some of these will migrate, although I don't know that they will. I hope they will, because that way we can get past up there. Still saving up money. Yeah, we're almost certainly going to need to invest. We'll push it till the end of August, and... Well, no, actually, we'll push it until right up when we'd start losing points. So, if by September 29th... Because we'll cut it off there. Actually, no, we'll just cut it off now. The chance that we'll get something at this point that would use some administrative points is basically non-existent. So, we'll do that. Another decision. Suffering Bishop. Reduce tax modifier but increase stability. Given some of the other things we have, I'm actually going to take this one, even though it's counter to my overall strategy. Because it undoes more of the stability cost than it damages our income. And then active uniformity. This is a good one. That will be useful when the Reformation hits. Missionary strength makes it so you can convert higher base tax provinces and convert lower base tax provinces faster. So having more of that is good. In fact, I'm probably for the next idea group going to take religious ideas, because bonus missionary, reduced stability costs, more missionary strength, prestige. Like, it has good bonuses overall, and it will help with the Reformation, which should be hitting around that time based off of our current technology. And we're almost to this next level of diplomatic tech. I don't think we're going to get anything colonized in this episode, but certainly next episode we should be able to start getting some colonies established in the New World. I probably don't sound like it, but I am really excited for that. I'm definitely looking forward to it. And actually, this does expand our colonial range by 50%, so when we get the technology, we will have enough range, so... Maybe we will have some colonies by the end of this episode. I should stop trying to predict the future, because it seems that I'm normally wrong about it. Yeah, I don't want that inflation, so we'll use caution. The military points aren't worth that inflation at all. And you need next month. We'll find out for certain. Diplomatic technology, some more naval morale, but most importantly, that colonial range morale. And if we check the colonial map mode, yep, these two little islands right here are in range. So, base tax 3, Arctic mild winters, Arctic mild severe winter, coastline. Because it's actually closer to more of this stuff down here, we are going to go with this smaller island right here, plus the travel time for our colonists is less. So it looks like we will have a colony by the end of this episode. That also means we should probably have some units sitting on that colony so it doesn't get destroyed by the natives. Our diplomatic advisor died. As soon as we complete our mission, I'm going to replace him because the diplomatic power is too useful to us for me to not replace him. And theoretically we could try and sail around and have these guys explore this little island here, but the ship would almost certainly be lost. Which, not worth it in my opinion. Colonize Cree and Nunavik. Which one did we send it to? Nunavik. Okay. We want to do this. This will increase settler chance, which is the chance to get bonus settlers each month, and the overall settlers per year. So yeah, that'll be very good. You start getting those once you actually have provinces in your colonial range. Oh right, spending money. We want to replace that advisor as soon as we can, so we get the most out of him. Yeah, we're not making enough for level 2, but the diplomatic reputation isn't bad either. In fact, if we get independent, it might be pretty useful. I don't think we're going to be able to convince England that they should support our release yet, though. Yeah, they're friendly. They're friends with Denmark. That's just not going to happen. Yearly prestige, lose a bunch of stuff. No, we have enough problems. Excellent. Our first colony is up. Enemy of enemy, Burgundy. Might as well. Like, not doing anything else with the diplomat. It's plural. There's 2 of them that aren't doing anything. How are our relations with Austria? And I think the diplomatic reputation will help relations increase faster, but don't quote me on that. I don't know that for sure. Ah, here we go. So, this this lets you choose what sort of events you will encounter from natives in the future, or have some effect on it. And you get an immediate effect on the province, like this top option, repel the savages. Actually, let me read the whole event. It's an important event. Natives encountering our colonies. The settlers of our colony have spotted minor groups of natives attentively observing the colony. We don't know what their intentions are. How do you want to proceed? So we can repel the savages, present a trade proposal, or allow them to live in peace. If we do this, the colony immediately gains 200 population. You need 1,000 population for the colony to become a city proper. And the natives will lose 300 size. Right now, the natives have 400 size, so that would greatly hurt their numbers. And this means that we will treat them ruthlessly in the future, which would increase the frequency of our raids, but let our colonies grow faster, though I don't know how well that actually works. I don't know the full extent of the effect the choice actually has, but we could present a trade proposal. We'd lose 50 ducats, gain 1 base tax, which is good, that's more money, and we would trade with them and profit from it. Or we could lose 2 prestige, but we could do the live and let live attitude, which means we have a higher chance of assimilating them. And the the event that I'm almost certain this affects adds 100 population to your colony for free when it fires. And I like that event, and I generally tend to let the natives survive anyways, because if you do, you get a boost to base tax based off of the number of natives. We won't get very much for 400 natives, but well, I'll look for... But yeah. Basically, this, in my opinion, this is the option I tend to choose. For my playstyle, it's the best option, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to allow them to live in peace. Alright, and with that, our tiny little colony here, I'm going to call this episode. So, hope you've enjoyed. If you have anything you want to let me know, like the proper pronunciation of any of the things I've almost certainly mispronounced, or, I don't know, if whatever sort of feedback you want to give me, I'd be happy to hear it, and likes, comments, whatever. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time.